Welcome back. Darren Vaught with you here on the Pacers Sports Network following the intense 65-62 game. North Carolina Wesleyan coming to the Herm and taking one away from your William Peace University Pacers. And I'm now sat down with Coach Kelly Johnson. And, Coach Johnson, I see you're looking over the box score. Is there anything, I guess, that just explicitly jumps out to you as the reason that your girls could not put it together in that second half?
Well, I mean, yeah, the turnovers, 28 turnovers is just way too many. And we talked about that before the game, where we wanted to make sure that we, won that battle. In other words, had less than they had, and we didn't at halftime, and we didn't have in the second half. So, I mean, for the game, 28's a bunch. And now a lot of those were on charges. They called a ton of charges on us, pushing off and stuff like that. So, that's the biggest thing. We also talked about the rebounds, and we won that. And I know at halftime they had more offensive rebounds than us, and we did a better job rebounding in the second half. And I thought we made a great comeback. We had some lapses, and I told the team that in a conference game like this, you got to play the full 40 minutes. The good news is we didn't have like a 5-minute lapse, but we'd have 45 seconds here, 30 here. And we just had a few too many of them. But the other good news is in the fourth quarter, I didn't think we did. Right at the end of the half, we tried to move some people around, just real simple things. We didn't communicate it very well, and it didn't happen. But then at the end of the game, we were doing the same thing, and we listened better, and we made it happen. So, we did a good job from that standpoint. We didn't hit any threes, and we're a pretty good shooting team. But I think their quickness, we weren't ready to shoot a couple times when we had good shots. We did. Then the other thing that stood out to me that's not on the stat sheet is we were on them the whole game to drive the ball because we felt we could drive it, and it would pick up fouls, and it would get us baskets, and we would get kickouts. And it really kind of took us almost to the fourth quarter to do that. So I think we missed the opportunity to do that earlier in the game, and maybe we could have built a lead. But, it's just typical conference game, typical Peace North Carolina Wesleyan game. Last year we set a record for NCAA Division III women's record for most free throws shot in a single game.
Yeah, and it did seem, especially in the second half, that there were many free throws taken, and you alluded to the number of fouls called there in the second half. I think that was, in my estimation, something that really was debilitating for your team, especially down in that fourth quarter, was getting into the bonus so early and giving up so many free throws, because otherwise I think you're right. It was a great comeback. They led it by as much as 13, and you guys reeled it in to within 3. So what do you look to improve on, and what do you think this prepared your team for going into further USA South play?
I think I can talk to them all day long, and until they experience a conference game, especially the freshmen, they don't understand the intensity involved in it because everybody knows each other so well. And so now at least we've got that out of the way. And I think they realize, I hope they realize, one, they can compete in the league, and two, that they need to make sure that that they're focused and understand everything the whole time. And like I told them, it's the little things from a talent standpoint across the conference. Yes, there's more talented teams than others, but the talent level is not that great a difference across the league, but it's the teams that can execute and the teams that can play through the tough times. So it's a unique situation that they have to be in, and thank goodness we've been in it once. But it's, now we play our next, I think, 3 conference games on the road, so that'll be a new experience for us. But like I told them, I was proud of their effort at the end. I thought we played a lot smarter in the second half than we did in the first half, and that was it. And, there were some good things, but, I hope they hurt a little bit because they need to learn to hurt after a tough game like this.
Sure, and this is a team that's certainly already been tested a lot in this young season, playing some good teams, playing some close games, and I think that's going to prepare them pretty well for the USA South season. Coach, thanks for sitting down with me, and good luck moving forward.
All right, thank you very much.
So that Coach Kelly Johnson of your William Peace University Pacers. They fall to the North Carolina Wesleyan Bishops 65-62. Your